Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Chang Nation. I love Asians, and we're looked down upon pretty hard in the Western society. Are we cool, or are we just like doormats to everybody? Let's check it out. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Are Asian guys unattractive?
Have you had any experiences with that? Of people not being interested in you because you're an Asian man?
Yes.
I apologize, but I do not find Asian men attractive.
So
See, black men and black women, or, a black community, and then the Asian community, we have issues with our women, both sides. But at least black women are fully attracted and love the look of black men. They're very attracted to black men. Most black women would prefer to date black men, right? But in Asian women, they're not even attracted to the Asian features of Asian men. And there's the other side of they don't really like what Asian men are known for, or kind of are a little more meek and things like that. So I think Asians have it a little bit on the rough side, because when you think about it, they have an issue from all races, even their own, in the West, right? Even our own races look at, women-wise, look at us as the least sought-after males. And then every other race looks at us the same way. So I can understand why a lot of Asians struggle. They struggle in the dating market. But I mean, again, BTS, all the J-pop, K-pop, all these people really gave Asian men a leg up a little bit, but only men that have those very similar features to the K-pop stars. I don't have any similar features to the K-pop stars, so I don't really think I got much benefit out of it, but I happen to have features that are very similar to Hispanic people. So I live in Southern California. Mexico's right down the border. A lot of Hispanics here, so I pull a lot of Hispanic women.
basically the other day I was on YouTube and then I came across this video. There's actually a very famous clip that you guys have probably seen before, which is the one of how Asian guys need to make a lot more money to be viewed as the same attractiveness as a white guy.
Andy has to make, on all the dating apps in the dating market, okay, Andy has to make $247,000 more per year than this dude right here to be equal.
People can't even make six figures. For me as an Asian man to be the same value as a white man in the sexual marketplace, I have to make $250,000 more than him? My God. That's so nearly impossible for most people in general to be able to make that much more than another person.
Equal to him on the dating market.
But basically what I wanted to do today was react to this video, give you guys my thoughts, and basically talk about how the perception of Asian guys has changed, especially in the past few years. I think it's changed a lot. So without further ado, let's just dive right in.
What's the dating scene for you? Have you ever dated? Who do you date?
I mean, I'm not really in the dating scene right now.
Have you had any experiences?
I mean, he's an Asian guy in Penn State. I'm pretty sure he's more focused on academics right now. Just, you know, how Asians are.
With that, of people not being interested in you because you're an Asian man?
Yes.
And he's
So
actually a
just for some
decent looking
context,
Asian guy.
This is a video from, I believe, a lecture that Dr. Sam Richards taught. And
Shout out the
he's
doctor.
a sociology teacher out of Penn State University. So he has some really interesting videos talking about topics such as race and dating. But basically this particular video we're gonna react to today is about Asian guys and dating.
A little bit.
Do you have any stories or anything, any way you could say that?
Not really stories, but I guess some people just don't find, let's say, Asian men attractive, or they're looking for a specific type of person.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just how society is.
I mean, people look for the features of the people they grew up with, of their kin. You know, white people, when they view most other races and like for attraction wise, they're going to compare them to white features. Same thing with black people. Black people are going to compare other races to black features. Same thing with Asians and Hispanics. It's just how our minds work when it comes to other races. Sometimes it's so hard for us to compare, especially like say white people that have grown up with all white people and they meet Asian people. It's hard for them to gauge the attractiveness of this person because they don't have very many of those features that they've always compared before, right? So that's why I think I do so well with the Hispanic community, because I have a lot of Hispanic looking features, and I do well with the black community because I have a lot of black mannerisms, and I guess I act kind of black here and there. So I do date a lot of Hispanic women. I've only dated like one white woman. I just don't think white women are that attracted to my features, which is fine. It is what it is.
Asian men are just not perceived as either masculine or they just seem, I don't know, too into their.
He's right on that. It's just there are ways to like combat this, you know. Put on a little bit of muscle, you're gonna look a little bit more masculine. If you compared me to how I looked before my divorce, I look quite different. I put on about what I'm like 30 pounds since then of bulk and muscle mass, and I don't look so meek and like, you know, weak as other people usually do.
Their studies to even focus on their relationship.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of stereotypes that are out there that probably make people think differently and already have a perception on Asian men before they even get to really know the person.
So yeah, as you guys can see, this professor has a panel of volunteers up in the classroom, and he's basically asking this Asian guy what his dating experience is like. Bear in mind, this lecture is from a few years ago, so the stereotypes that he's describing are a bit outdated. But yeah, as you can see, when people think about like Asian guys and the stereotypes associated with it, they're usually not positive ones, you know, like quiet, nerdy, tech guy.
Are you all on the dating scene? Are you on the dating market? Do you find Asian men attractive? Dude, all the Asian men in the world are waiting for your answer. Do you find Asian guys attractive? You don't?
I apologize, but I do not find Asian men attractive, no.
Whoa.
See, this is what Asian men fight with. They don't even find our own women don't find us attractive. That's quite an uphill battle to battle against. I know black men have issues with black women too, and black women are a little difficult, but at least they are attracted to you guys, right? They're disrespectful and, you know, have a chip on their shoulders, but at least they find you men attractive. Our own women don't even find us attractive. How sad is that?
All right. Go ahead. And you?
Yeah, I don't really either.
You don't either?
No offense to like anyone.
Whoa. All right. Where do you think that's?
Yeah, you can kind of see it's just like awkward since these are Asian girls that are not into Asian guys.
Do you don't date Asian guys?
I've never, no. Asian guys remind me of my brother.
So let's hear what they're.
That's literally only ever said by about Asian guys. I've never heard a white girl say, "Oh, you remind me of my brother." I never heard a black guy or a black girl say, "You remind me of my brother." It's only Asian women that use this reference, and it's such a stupid ass reference. And it's just like, I think it shows how immersed they were into other cultures. They saw so many more other cultures, and when they only saw an Asian person, it was usually only family members.
Their reasoning is.
Like, do you have any thoughts on that? Dude, hang on, Jack. Come here a second. Look at this. Look at this guy. Come on, man. He's like a really handsome dude.
He actually is a pretty attractive man.
Also a wingman.
yeah, professor's
What's
also
not
wingman.
attractive about him?
Okay, so I think
The sweater, maybe.
I think
what?
the issue.
I like how the guy behind him is just like brushing off dust from his
Yeah, black men. I mean, Asian men love supporting each other.
shoulders or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
funny.
fucking
You're
know.
lying. Like he's
He looks nice. I think the issue is that
He has good hair. He has good facial structure. He does look like he does somewhat work out.
I grew up around white people, so when
I hit it on the fucking nose. Again, she was immersed with so many other races, and then the only time she saw Asians was family members. I think this is why Asians seem to always say, "Oh, he reminds me of my brother," kind of thing.
movies and media you portray white guys as attractive, and also as the only Asian person, every Asian guy I've been around with, people assume they're my brother because of all the white people.
That never makes sense to me because I feel like the same sibling analogy doesn't apply to other races.
No,
like
it
you don't
doesn't.
see like, two like Indian people and think they're like siblings, or you don't see like two South Americans and think that, or like white people. But for whatever reason, like I don't know why people say that about Asian people. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I got
So I don't know if it's construed from, oh, he looks like me, he could be related to me, maybe.
it. Yeah. Do you have a thought on that?
I mean, I've had, let's say, Asian girl, like female friends that pretty much just said, not to me personally, but they just said they're not attracted to Asian men.
To Asian guys.
That's like
Who
my
are they
experience.
attracted
I've had
to?
female friends and acquaintances that tell me this. I have not been denied by an Asian myself. But again, I also take, sorry. I'm pretty good with the key signs that women show attraction towards men. So I usually only hit on women that give me some of those signs.
Typically white guys, but I think that's just society as a whole.
So what I like about these lectures is I feel like a lot of the things these students say is like pretty based. It's like pretty realistic and, like facts. Because I can relate to a lot of this. Like with the guy talking about his experience, there's been times where I felt like, a girl's not attracted to me because maybe she's not into Asian guys, right? Or what these girls are saying, like,
Oh, you know what? Fuck. Maybe I have been denied because I was Asian. They just never said it. Just said, oh, I'm not. I'm like, no, thank you. I never even thought about it. I could be right. I could be wrong. Like, I guess because no woman have ever said, nah, I don't like date Asian guys, or, I don't like you because you're Asian. It just probably said no to me, and it could be because I was Asian. Huh, yeah. Gotta think, man. Gotta think.
These Asian girls really like non-Asian guys. And I've experienced that in my life, like meeting certain girls that like love white guys,
Have an exclusive white dudes only policy. Is this true?
Kind of, yeah.
We all have like that friend that just loves them a little bit too much, but essentially the theme of this video is you can just tell that Asian guys aren't too desired, or they're struggling on the dating market. I've talked about in my videos where, sometimes being Asian can be a disadvantage. However, I actually think in the last year, or maybe last 1 to 2 years, there's been a lot of positive representation for Asian guys.
That there is?
Recently at Coachella, Jackson Wang performed and he like stole the show. Like all the girls are going crazy. During the World Cup, Cho Gu-sung had like a ton of fangirls. Even during the TikTok hearing, the CEO was getting comments how he's like attractive. And of course, all the recent Netflix shows like Squid Games, Physical 100, the new one called Beef, which I just finished and it's a really good one. I feel like all these things are contributing to more positive representation of Asian guys. And from what I've heard with Gen Zers, it's more of a thing now to date Asian guys. You guys dated an Asian?
I think it is. Because again, I only got back into the dating market more recently. And I can get dates, but usually doesn't really go much further than the first date. But getting dates is possible. A lot more easier, I think, now than when I was younger. I do agree with that.
Asian guy.
Yeah.
I can tell you like Asian guys. Before with like, millennials or older people, you have a lot of like self-hating Asian types where from the girls' end, they're just like, don't give Asian guys the time of day. And then from the guys' end, maybe they just have like no confidence and think that like Asian guys can't achieve dating results. And I will admit, even for me, I used to have more of a defeatist mindset when it came to dating. I was like, oh, dude, I'm screwed. I'm never gonna find a girlfriend because I'm Asian. And honestly, what was a huge game changer for me,
I know a lot of Asian, not a lot, but quite a few Asian guys, like acquaintances through online things that are like this. Well, I'm never going to be able to find anybody because I'm Asian. Nobody likes Asians. And it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up and get out there and fucking do some work.
It was just, finding a close group of friends that I could relate to, both on my personal front and also as a YouTuber, right? So I would say like having a strong group of friends and just a strong network can take you a long way. In terms of Asian representation, I do think like Asian guys are getting cooler, in large part to a lot of the representation shifting away from Hollywood to Netflix and social media platforms.
Yeah.
So the best thing for Asian guys, honestly, has been TikTok. TikTok has been the thing that calls out these self-hating loos that are like these Asian girls that just shit on Asian guys. At the same time, it like also
really
spreads
that.
the virality of when like an Asian guy is like good looking, right? With the World Cup example, as well as the TikTok CEO. So TikTok might get banned soon, but I think short form content in general is like so viral. I feel like nowadays in today's digital landscape or like social media landscape, ideas and content spread so quickly that It has a lot of power to change perceptions as well as stereotypes. So that's my take on it. I do think Asian guys are cooler now, like not only with perception, but I do notice like younger Asian guys seem to have better fashion than, you know, when like I was growing up. But I feel like now
I'll agree with that. When I was growing up, dude, my fashion sucked dick. Like, sucked ass. Like, I didn't wear fucking proper clothes or anything. But as I grew older, I met more rich people that kind of helped me with fashion. And then my ex-wife was pretty good with, like, you know, dressing me up or just like telling me, yeah, you don't look too good on this. So now I look decent. And yeah, a lot of younger Asian guys are like pretty hip and pretty in style nowadays.
nowadays, like Asian guys seem to have no problem. That's probably why, you know, like my Chain Nation dating videos don't do that well, but just kidding. Well, not really, kind of serious. But that's gonna do it for this video. And if you have any other videos you want me to react to, feel free to send it to me at purdiumfit@gmail.com.
That was an interesting chow. You know, just a little bit of sidebar for everybody else, but especially all the black men watching too. Like, I know you guys have issues with black women, but dude, us Asians have even more issues with our Asian women. Like, again, at least they are attracted to you guys. Our Asian women aren't even attracted to us. Please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. It's chow time.